global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Looks like evidences are coming from back and center, even from the ruling party against Nyesom Wike. Some few days back and some few weeks back, most of Wike's loyalists believe strongly that Wike is a full-fledged card-carrying member of PDP who have stood strongly for the party and who is still standing and carrying the flag of the party like never before, even though there have been signs and pickets here and there of his anti-party's activity. But there seems to be no proof, literally. No one seems to have a tangible proof to show that Wike had done any anti-party politics. Well, it looks like even APC are giving PDP, chieftains of APC are giving PDP the needed required proof that they need, if need be. But the question now is, if for any reason something happens to Wike, would they really accept him in APC? Let's find out in a moment. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our. Now, according to a former Kano APC chieftain, Senator Ejibril Dugowa, alleged that the FCT minister Nyesom Wike has become a menace to the People's Democratic Party. He stated that had Wike supported his party in the 2023 election, that the ruling party wouldn't have won the election. He argued that Wike's actions significantly impacted the outcome of the last presidential election and that he contributed to the PDP's failure in the election. He expresses hope that Wike will eventually realize the value of reconciling with his party and work towards a united front. He argued that whatever Wike is today is only a matter of time and that his current position is not permanent. They are giving him green lights. This one is actually an APC chieftain talking. Now, he said in an interview that Nyesom Wike, with all due respect, has become a menace to the PDP. No doubt about that. I believe that if not for the role of Wike, the story would have been different from what turned out to be in the last presidential election. If he had been with his party, there is no way we would have won the election. Certainly, he contributed to the failure of the PDP in the last elections, given the role he played against his party. However, I want you to understand one thing about politics. In politics, one man is important to your victory. What it means is that no political party in this country would like to lose one of its members, talk less of somebody like Wike. Our prayer is that someday he will come to realize that he has a political party that is ready to truly reconcile with him. But if he refuses, PDP will move on. They will move ahead. Whatever you are is just a matter of time. Whatever he is today is also a matter of time. These are words on the marble. I must say my colleague is in the house. But the question now is, will Wike listen to it? Because right now, let's tell ourselves the truth, he is the man to listen to. He's a man who have gotten a structure that is using as a bargaining chip. And it's probably that same structure that brought him the victory he was looking for to deliver Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Although he would tell you literally that he did Inyendeba. My colleague is in the house. What's your take, please?
Well, whether we like it or yes, Wike is actually a system. And being a system, he has a grip on, the structure of politics in Rivers State. And he's using it as a product to trade for anything he wants. And if you follow how he did it, he started up from somewhere, and before we know, he was getting for himself loyalists till, it turned out this way. Someone said that he has as much as 100,000 loyal people who are situated in very key and, important position in terms of, grassroots politics and the like. So right now, he's very influential. And I want to say that this is a testament to the fact that Wike was fully involved in anti-party activity. This alone, because I heard that he's going to be invited to on this issue. Though they have also opened up that Wike cannot be tamed, Wike cannot be controlled. So which means it's just formality, you know, to fulfill all righteousness. Just come around and we try to explain to you, sir, you know, this thing you are doing is bad. It's not good like this. Please now, let's reconcile. Let's be like PDP. They're not going to do him anything. Maybe the other 4 guys who were part of the G5 are going to deal with him. But however, it's a pointer to the fact that we know that what Wike did for us. That is why we still want him to stay around and do that same thing for us. That's come 2027. But another thing to interestingly, even if Wike decides to get out of PDP, you know, to APC, he will still be very, very influential, because I'm so sure that the entirety of the structure of APC in Rivers State will be handed over to him. But the only thing is that being able to distort PDP will not be there, because I think what APC are really looking forward to, for him to stay back and distort. Now, let's go back to what, you know, the APC chieftain had said about the issue of always ensure you reconcile back to your party and all of that. As much as that is important, Wike for now does not really need that national reconciliation with everybody, being that he's holding the party by the balls. Right now, PDP is under his grip. I'm trying to separate PDP from him, and it's becoming very difficult, because if he's responsible, if he's in NEC, number one, and number two, all the key seats in PDP are being taken over by his own people, by those who are loyal to him, which means his structure goes just beyond Rivers State, even to the national level. He still has a lot of influence. The Assistant Publicity Secretary Abdullahi, who came out to speak about it, you notice that he was very careful with his words. He said, we are not happy that he said that, but however, we are not intending to, you know, send anybody packing. We are intending to keep Fubara and also keep Wike, which means no matter the level of sin Wike has committed, this one is the animal that is, you know, more animal than others. So we are not ready to let go of him. So the situation now is that Wike is a part of PDP and a system which cannot be rejected. And as long as he exists, as long as he is alive, we are so sure that he will always be a tool that everybody must use to complete his own political destiny, especially when it has to do with the national. And I must say, let's be very truthful here, that what we are going to be seeing, if for any reason by law he's been stripped of the control of a PDP in Rivers State, this guy resumes and his guys do not have so much power again, Wike will still work with APC to make sure that if APC accepts to give him control over the structure of APC in Rivers State, I'm so sure that he's going to work and kick out Fubara from that seat, whether Fubara likes it or not. So right now the situation is getting very, very dicey for Fubara and also for PDP.
Because he may likely use the structure that he refused to give to him.
Exactly. And
now use a platform of APC in Rivers State.
And control whoever he wants to bring into power. So it's becoming very serious. I don't know the level of agreement or the level of uniformity or the level of fight the Rivers State people can put to give Fubara the required victory he needs. But Fubara just need to go beyond par in terms of empowerment, in terms of building his own structure, because he needs to do something. And he needs to do it with faithful people. That's what we don't have.
Not those people who just collect the money and be shouting, "We are doing a payment."
You understand? Because right now we've heard in virtually all platforms that the CTC governors or CTC chairman of those 23 local governments, they are just going ahead buying houses in Lagos. Some they have consumed as much as 500 million. They are enjoying themselves. Though it's grapevine, but I think that there's some iota of truth, because those words are not just coming from ordinary people. They even mention names that in Rivers State, outside the shores of Rivers State in Lagos, they are moving around buying houses. So that's not a structure, I must say. They are just opportunists. They're not opportunists. Of course, I don't know how Wike did his to have them for keeps. I think that Fubara needs to learn that, because he's been around Wike for as long as 8 years. So he needs to go back memory lane to think how Wike was able to get a hold of these guys, control them to that point. And that's exactly what he needs to start doing. And then liaise with some of the very known political enemies of Wike, to ensure that he wins their heart to himself, and then the fight begins. But outside of that, I must say that Wike has all in his grip, and APC will not let him be. They will always come around him for business, trade PDP, and then we continue to defeat them. That's just it.
Let's go wrap it up.
Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.